Hey guys, Brad from RotoHeat back at it with another 2020 player breakdown. This time we're talking Mike Williams, wide receiver, Los Angeles Chargers. And as always, if you've been enjoying all this great, amazing content from the RotoHeat.com team here on YouTube, you should subscribe. Maybe hit the like, the notifications so you can stay up to date. You know, I'll let you know a little secret. We've got some live streams. It'll be 5 nights a week here soon. We talk IDP, redraft, Devi, and DFS. So if you want to be a part of that action, go ahead and do it.
Everything's on fire. Everything's on fire. Everything's on fire.
2020 is going to be different for this Chargers team. We know that Phillip Rivers is in Indianapolis. We know that probably Tyrod Taylor's your week 1 starter. We know that Justin Herbert's potentially the quarterback of the future. What does this all mean for Mike Williams? 2020 will be an interesting year. You know, obviously with Phillip Rivers, the running back check down king, that didn't go well for Williams. You know, he would be big in touchdowns, low in receiving yards and receptions, or vice versa. Big in receptions and receiving yards, low on touchdowns. Like, there was no secret sauce to get Mike Williams over the hump. You know, a lot of the team agreed that coming out of college, he looked amazing, you know, and he has had injuries and had some things that have slowed him down a little bit. But, you know, the quarterback play in that offense is really what's been tough for, you know, for kind of the number 2 receiver, because for them it's, you know, Keenan Allen, running back, then either, you know, tight end Hunter Henry or Mike Williams is kind of the third receiving option, which makes it difficult. With Tyrod Taylor, you know, we feel comfortable thinking that 2020 will look good for him, for Mike Williams. That being said, you know, if things go off the rails and they put in Justin Herbert, anything's possible. We know Williams is a big play threat, and we know Herbert's got a big arm, so that could spell plus for him as well. That could be interesting for Mike Williams' value long term. You know, 2020 is going to be an interesting season for Mike Williams. You know, some of the guys on the team have been trying to get rid of him, you know, and finally, one of the comments was, I finally was able to trade him. I'm not selling Mike Williams. I'm still going to hold on to him and see what 2020 looks like, just because right now you're not going to get what you paid for him. You know, you probably paid somewhere around the you know, the 110, maybe even a little earlier when he came out. You're not getting that. Probably you'll get, you know, maybe a higher second if you're lucky. That's not enough for me. I would rather just sit on the talent. He's young enough. He's still got and shown all the abilities that he had coming out of college with the big plays and the big catch radius and things that we liked about him. You know, in 2019, he had, you know, only 49 receptions on 90 targets, just over 1,000 yards and 2 touchdowns. That should get better in 2020. The yardage, he'll probably stay around 1,000 yards. I would expect his touchdowns to get closer to, you know, the 5 to 7 range. I would expect him to get, you know, probably very similar when it comes to targets, more like 90 targets, but I would expect him to have a better catch rate. I mean, that's rough, just slightly above 50% catch rate. Mike Williams is a dynamic receiver. Mike Williams has all the ability in the world to be a high-end wide receiver 2, low-end wide receiver 1. Our hope is that the Chargers can finally produce on that. You know, Keenan Allen's still going to get his targets. I would expect the tight ends to still be getting involved in the conversation and still getting targets. I would expect Eckler to get targets out of the backfield. But I also expect Williams to get some love too. So that being said, if I'm selling him, I'm still asking a first. Not going to get it. I've not seen Williams go for a first in any of the leagues or in any of the trades I've seen. Most people are trying to offer kind of a upper to mid second round pick at best. You know, I would just hold on that. He's got more value to your team than that, unless you are a team that is just completely full rebuild and maybe you're just trying to acquire as many picks as possible. You can do it. I would rather just sit on the talent and hope that he produces. Make sure you let us know in the comments what you think about Mike Williams. Maybe go over to Facebook, over to our Discord chat, and give us some more takes on Mike Williams. Do you think he's going to get 1,000 yards? Do you think he can get any touchdowns? Do you think that Chargers offense as a whole can take a step forward now that they've moved on from Rivers? We want to know. Let's keep the conversation going.
Also, right there. Playlist. Hit it. Watch the videos. Do it. You want to. Do it.